Game 1 revealed something crucial, and that is just how vital Damian Lillard's presence is to the Bucks' success in their playoff showdown against the Indiana Pacers. Watch this simple pick and roll between Kevin Porter Jr. and Bobby Portis. Portis sets a solid screen and even tries to hold off Mathurin, giving Porter both time and space to turn the corner and either attack the rim or dish it off to Portis if the defense collapses. But instead of capitalizing, Porter pulls back with a retreat dribble. That moment of hesitation gives Mathurin just enough time to recover and square up again, turning what was a potential high-efficiency play into an ISO situation. Porter tries to take Mathurin one-on-one, but Mathurin holds his ground and forces a tough miss at the rim. Now here's where the nuance lies. What most people don't realize is that this possession shifted from a high-percentage opportunity to a much lower one, all because of one decision. Porter, who averaged 1.06 points per possession as a pick-and-roll ball handler, second best on the Bucks behind only Lillard, chose to abandon the advantage created by the screen. Instead, he went head-to-head with Mathurin, one of the league's best isolation defenders this season, ranking in the 80th percentile in ISO defense. On the flip side, Porter only produced 0.95 points per possession in ISO during the regular season, not nearly as effective as he is in the pick and roll. So in this small but pivotal moment, a high-efficiency scoring chance was lost, and it speaks volumes about decision-making in the playoffs. This is exactly why having a player like Lillard, someone who is both experienced and elite in exploiting these moments, is absolutely essential for Milwaukee's success in these playoffs. Here's another quick clip that highlights the kind of small yet impactful decisions we're talking about. Coming off a pick set by Giannis, Green has an opportunity to swing the ball to Porter. Porter's defender, Nembhard, is already leaning too far towards Green, opening up a clear driving lane straight to the rim. That lane could have led to an easy layup, or if help rotated over from Nesmith in the weak side, Porter could have kicked it out to Trent for a wide-open three. Instead, Green opts for a cross-court pass to Trent in that same corner. But by the time the ball gets there, Trent has to gather, square up, and release, with Nesmith already flying in for a solid contest. What could have been a clean look turns into a tightly contested miss. It's one decision, but there were plenty of these small misreads made by the Bucks role players throughout Game 1, and those small cracks eventually added up, leading to a 19-point win for the Pacers. This is exactly where Dame's value shines. In moments like that, he ensures those crucial possessions tip in the Bucks' favor and not against them. The Bucks took 3 out of 4 games against the Pacers during the regular season, their only loss coming by the slimmest of margins, a single point. But the true story in those matchups wasn't just the win column, it was the presence of Lillard. And his impact went far beyond the box score. What truly set Dame apart was his elite decision-making. Every time he touched the ball, it felt like the right play was inevitable. That kind of poise is contagious. You can see it in the way his teammates start to read the game, anticipate defenders, and make smarter plays whenever they are on the court with him. Take this sequence for example. Dame comes off a screen set by Sims and immediately draws the attention of 3 Pacers. Instead of forcing a shot, he kicks it out to Green on the perimeter. Now, Green has a good look at a 3, but he makes an even better decision. Spotting Turner sprinting to contest, Green dishes it off to a cutting Sims for an easy dunk. 2 guaranteed points. It's a chain reaction, and it all starts with Dame's excellent read on the defense. Even when he doesn't touch the ball, Dame's influence is undeniable. On this play, Giannis is isolating Siakam on an empty corner post-up. As Giannis begins to back him down, Halliburton shades over for a double team. Giannis reads it and fires a pinpoint pass to Trent in the corner for a wide-open 3. But the key to this play isn't just the pass, it's the off-ball movement happening behind the scenes. As Giannis sets up, Prince, who is Halliburton's man, fades to the weak side, forcing Halliburton into a decision. Stick with Prince or double Giannis. He chooses the latter. That movement creates a 3-on-2 scenario on the weak side with Prince, Trent, and Lopez. And while Dame is barely visible on this angle, he's quietly drifting toward the strong side, dragging Nembhard with him and stretching the defense even further. An entire passing lane opens up, and Giannis delivers a perfect cross-court dime to Trent for a wide-open three-pointer. Now contrast that with a nearly identical situation in Game 1, but this time, Dame's not on the floor. Giannis is once again posting up Siakam. Prince feeds the entry pass, and unlike the previous clip, he decides to stand still. No movement, no open passing lanes, no shift in the defense. Halliburton sees the opportunity and doubles Giannis without hesitation, knowing there's no threat or misdirection on the weak side. Giannis is forced into a tough contested fadeaway, exactly the shot Indiana wanted him to take, and the result is a miss. Even more telling, from the moment Giannis receives the ball until he puts up the shot, none of the three Bucks spacing the floor so much as flinch. No cuts, no relocation, no options. That's the subtle difference between the Bucks with Dame and the Bucks without Dame. Sometimes it's not the shots he takes, it's the ones his mere presence enables. Take the first clip, for example. Prince fades toward the weak side, not just to disrupt the Pacers' defensive shape, but to open up space for Dame to slide into. That movement isn't random, it's intentional. It sets up Dame as the closest and most logical passing option once Giannis inevitably draws a double team. From there, Dame becomes the playmaker, ready to attack or facilitate. But without Dame, Prince stays put. He no longer feels the urgency to shift or make space. He wants to be that primary option himself. These are the subtle, almost invisible ways Dame's mere presence elevates his teammates, creating better looks and smoother reads without even touching the ball. But the real void left by Dame is felt most in the Bucks' pick-and-roll offense. He's their engine and their best pick-and-roll creator. Averaging 1.07 points per possession, Dame ranks as one of the top 3 high-volume pick-and-roll initiators in the entire league. Over 50% of Milwaukee's pick-and-rolls during the regular season ran through him, and he's responsible for nearly 45% of their total scoring out of that action. All of that, the creation, the spacing, the threat, was completely missing in Game 1 against last season's Eastern Conference finalists. Dame's ability to not only score out of the pick-and-roll, but to draw defenders and create for others was sorely missed. It's no coincidence that the Bucks' offense wasn't as efficient without him. Now, Dame's return, whether it be in Game 2 or Game 3, will be an interesting turning point in this series. If Dame returns and the Pacers still manage to stifle Milwaukee's offense, then it's a strong signal that Indiana might be ready to punch their ticket to the next round. But if the Bucks regain their rhythm and see the same dynamic offense that torched the Pacers during the regular season with Dame at the helm, then don't be surprised if Milwaukee storms back and reclaims control of this series. Dame's eventual return is going to be pivotal and will certainly reveal a lot about how this battle will unfold. Hopefully, this breakdown has given you something to look out for in their next matchup. As always, thanks for hanging out. I appreciate the support, and I can't wait to dive into more film with you in the next one.
Giannis has got his earpiece in. The officials have their earpieces in. Dame! Oh, wow! The connection! Unreal between Dame